shit, people. Guess who's back in the motherfucking house? Who's back, man? Let them know, man.
It's not Eminem. It's the Dark Dimension Hour. We're back, guys. What episode is this? I forget.
We on episode 9, people.
Jesus Christ. I thought we were like at episode 4, 5 or something.
I thought
like
we
that.
had 7, but apparently we have 9. Well, this will be 9. I know it's been a long time, people, but life happens.
Yeah, life happens, and we're back with some new topics to discuss.
And we are reporting live from not my bunker this time. No, we ain't in my bunker. We in the new one. We had Easy E's pad this time in somewhere in South Central LA, I think.
Yeah, undisclosed
location.
Right now.
Exactly.
So let's tell the people, man. Let's catch up a little bit.
Let's jump into
We
this.
haven't talked in a little bit. What's going on with you?
Oh man, not much, man. I just been working, just working on projects for multiple things. Like I'm doing, obviously I'm doing the projects with you, but I'm also doing some graphic design for the homies down south and everything. And so,
okay.
And then artwork. So I'm always doing that.
Yeah, I saw a cool piece you did. This werewolf piece, right?
Oh yeah.
That was cool. I like that. I might need that.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting ready for it. That's why I've been drawing so many werewolves. I'm just trying to get my mind ready for what we about to give y'all.
Okay.
When that book drops. So
yeah, hopefully. No, it's gonna be this year. I'm not gonna say hopefully. It's gonna be this year.
Yeah.
I'm getting my shit together. Like I'm writing every night.
Get it together.
I'm getting it together, guys. And this year it's gonna come out. It's gonna take some time though because editing is what really takes.
Oh yeah,
a long time. Proofreading.
You can send it to me. I can proofread it too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once you're done, like with it, and just
all right.
Let me read it and I'll proofread it. I'm good at proofreading, believe it or not.
I thought you were bullshitting right now. Like you were
I'm dead serious. Like, because I'd be noticing grammatical errors.
I remember having this conversation for the first book.
Yeah, I know I should have, but I thought I didn't think about it. I don't know. But
okay.
I'm down for that, bro. Like,
okay, cool. Then I'll shoot it your way.
Yeah.
When it's done.
Oh shit! Speaking of books, dude, I forgot to bring
what book?
My boy Terrence's book. I was gonna shout it out, Blue Forever, but I was gonna actually bring the book and read the synopsis and everything. And I totally forgot. Sorry about that, T. But we still gonna we're gonna talk. About
episode 10.
It's all good. So we got you, bro. Shout out to Terrence, man. So what's up, man?
Like, so that's what you're working on. Some. I also saw some other things like some Star Wars new drawings, or that's an old one.
Yeah. I worked on I like Star Wars Clone Wars, even though I know it's an animated show and it's meant for kids, but they really have some like dark material in there.
Yeah. And
so my homie's the one that put me up on it. Shout outs to JB from the last drop. He's the one that put me up on the story and everything. And so I got invested into Ahsoka Tano, which is the character that's in there, and she's basically was a Padawan to Anakin before he turned to the dark side or whatever. Yeah. And so, she had a cool ass fight with Darth Maul towards the end of the season. It was just fucking epic.
I seen that. It was pretty cool.
The choreography is amazing on that. Like they spent some money on that those last 4 episodes, bro. Because this shit's amazing.
I'm looking forward to Obi-Wan.
Oh Obi-Wan. That shit looks hard.
Sick, bro.
They got what they call Inquisitors. Now, Inquisitors hunt Jedi. They're like under Vader's. They're Vader's squad to hunt down. And what was cool about it is in one shot they show like a location that's in the video game that just came out, which is Fallen Order, which you play as a Jedi that's like on the move, because we call it the Sith are hunting you down.
Yeah.
And you're trying to be all low key, but it's a really good game, Fallen Order. It came out like 2-3 years ago, something like that. And,
nice.
They have Inquisitors, and they're badass, man. Like, they're, like, dark as fuck.
Are they trained by Darth Vader?
Yeah, they're trained by Vader. So they do have Sith powers, but they're not they're not super powerful, though.
Yeah, they can't choke you with their mind.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe some of them. They can do a few, but they ain't no Vader. That's all. Right. You know what I mean? They ain't Vader. But, they try to do their best. But it was cool, man. Like, I really liked the story, man. Just that time in between... the prequels and the Star Wars that we're used to having,
right? Yeah.
That little time, I've always wanted to know what
happened,
down.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think they're gonna explain all that shit.
Yeah,
and I like the idea that they're bringing back the guy that played Anakin. I forget his
name. Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, what happened to that guy? Like,
he did some movies, but he didn't do a lot, I guess. He's just been low key.
He's been MIA, yeah. But they're bringing him back for the show, so I'm excited about that.
I liked him as Anakin.
I thought he did a good job.
Yeah, a lot of people gave him shit for it, but I thought he was good, man.
Yeah, I didn't hate him. That was cool. So I'm glad to see that. I think it's going to come out at the end of this month, But
really?
Yeah,
Oh
I
shit!
think so.
Yeah, it's just coming up soon.
Yeah. Did you watch? What was the name? Not the Mandalorian.
Boba Fett show.
Yeah, Boba Fett, which is pretty much the Mandalorian.
Yeah, it's those last episodes. Now I did watch it, but I was bored for the first like 4.
It picked up a little bit on the third one.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but it was a lot of talking and going back and forth, talking about plans. And it just, I don't know, I felt like it didn't go nowhere at times. But it was cool where they showed him like in that Sarlacc pit thing where he was trying to get out that thing.
That was cool. It explains how he got out of that.
Yeah, that was cool to see that. And then some of the like flashbacks and shit were cool.
Yeah. I like that they brought back the Mandalorian too. That was cool.
Yeah.
And Grogu.
On Grogu, yeah, fan favorite now.
Yeah.
But you know, those episodes were directed by this dude named Dave Filoni, I think. And he's the one that directed all the Clone Wars shit, so he did all the lore. So he's really familiar with that lore.
Oh, okay.
So and you could tell because the other episodes are directed by your boy, the dude who directed Desperado, Robert Rodriguez.
Okay.
But I could tell it's him because he shoots like really cheap looking shots and shit like that. Like I could just tell it's him. And so some of that shit just didn't jive with me. Like they had those dudes with the mods, you know what I'm talking about? Like.
Yeah.
I was like, that shit was so out of place. And I know everybody's saying that, but it's true, bro. Like, I just felt like, I agree, you know what I mean? Like, that shit took me out. I was like, the fuck? Like, they played weird-ass modern music and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
It's like Star Wars?
Yeah, exactly. But I nerded out, man.
Feel to it.
Nerd rage. But overall, I did like, what they did when they brought back Luke and everything into the show. And then the Mandalorian was badass. As always.
Yeah, they fixed Luke's face the way they did it this time. I think they used some application. I forgot what it's called. But they did not do what they used for the Mandalorian. Do you remember the last episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, this time they used, I think it's called Face Swap or something like that.
Yeah,
it's some app. And they brought this dude in from YouTube who does this all the time.
Yeah, the deepfake dude,
yeah. Yeah, deepfake, yeah. Man, he did such a good job with it, bro.
I'm glad he got the job. You can't even
tell. It's like it's fake.
Yeah. Did you know that AI? His voice is AI though.
Really?
Yeah, that's why he sounded so robotic. Like that was an AI voice. I was like, what the fuck? Like I didn't even know. I thought it was like Lou. What's his name? Mark Hamill. I thought it was Mark Hamill doing that shit. And apparently it was some AI. So that
crazy. Makes it even cooler.
Yeah, but it's creepy too.
Yeah, a little bit, because then you start thinking about like who else can they bring in, that's deceased.
And then they could do deep fakes, just to like, how they did now. I think they did that with the president of the Ukraine or whatever. They did a deep fake of him saying some shit. Yeah.
Wow.
From some dude. Yeah, I seen the headlines. I didn't really read into it, but it was basically saying that the far right or whatever made some kind of deep fake video of him saying something. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the details. But yeah, I was like, wow, that's scary.
That whole situation that's going on is scary.
Yeah.
Nuclear talk is scary.
I mean, that's the reason it is scary, is because of the nuclear. Because let's be faced, if Russia didn't have nukes and shit, I don't think the world would be as vested into this situation.
It wouldn't even be a conversation, I don't think.
It's people only saying that just because the nuclear threat, So that is scary, because look where we live. We'd be the first motherfuckers to get bombed, you know what I'm saying?
We're gone.
So yeah, I was like, shit, we ain't gonna have time to even think about this shit. We gonna look like Sarah Connor in Terminator 2, you know what I'm saying?
Holding on to that fence.
Speaking of which, I am gonna do a Sarah Connor piece.
Her burning?
Yeah. Probably. Actually, I am. That's a good idea. Now I was gonna do like a collage piece.
Okay.
Because I want to do just one like a poster type, because I really like, the character of Sarah Connor. And so I want to do it, man. Like,
that's a good idea, man. I like that idea.
Terminator. It's a good. Well, the first 2 movies were awesome. You know what I mean?
Did you see the last one?
Dark Fate. Yeah, there were some things in there I liked though. Like I wouldn't completely trash it. I don't like what they did with John Connor.
That shit. Yeah, well, they killed him.
I probably would have walked out of the theater if I would have been in the theater and seen.
You know what I don't know is if they used the opening scene. If that's an old ass scene, because it's the same kid, right?
Yeah, but they did some deep fake shit too on there.
On that too?
Yeah, they did.
That's some good ass.
Because they did bring him in to that. I guess they did some face scans or some shit.
Oh, okay.
And then they got another kid that kind of looked like him to play him, and then they brought Linda Hamilton. Yeah, obviously.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, but they did a good job. That shit does look real, even though I don't like what they did. But
that was like an old scene that they probably cut out from the first one. That explains it though.
The only thing that looked off was Arnold when he came there. He looked a little weird at first, but I like that white chick too, Mackenzie. the one that played like the buff human girl that was like the new savior.
Oh yeah.
She did some good acting, man. Like I don't have a thing.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining,
but it wasn't the best Terminator.
No.
But you know what I was thinking? Like, was Terminator 2 actually all that, or is it just because we were kids and we loved it so much? No. But now if we were to watch it again, you don't think so?
Because I've watched it again before and just to see if it was, and it really, to me it holds up.
It still holds up. It's entertaining.
Even Terminator 1, bro, and even though that's 80s.
Yeah, that's true. You know I saw it like 4 years ago again.
Because it's horror, sci-fi horror.
It really is.
I feel like if they should make a new Terminator, but it should be horror, like the original. Like they need to bring that dark side of Terminator.
That'd
back.
be cool.
And that would be awesome. You know, I don't know how they would do it story wise, but I don't know.
But yeah, man, I was reading something about what to do or what's gonna happen, like if a nuke were to go off here, how you would die. Obviously, if you're within the explosion zone where it explodes, you're gonna dissolve. You're gonna burn to death.
Atoms.
Yeah, you're gonna burn to death, and if that doesn't kill you,
the radiation will.
Well, eventually, but whatever is around, the debris, buildings are getting exploded, rocks. That's gonna kill you.
That's some true horror.
Yeah, and if that doesn't kill you, eventually the radiation will kill you.
That's just giving me I ain't gonna lie, I've had anxiety just thinking about this shit. Because I was like, I'm in Riverside. I'm still in that blast radius. How many? I don't know. I'm like an hour away from LA, people. So...
Yeah, so if the radiation doesn't kill you, then...
Nuclear fallout.
Food shortage will kill you, and the water's gonna be affected by all that radiation, so that's gonna kill you.
Just there's no good way out of this.
No, man, eventually you're gonna die.
If you survive, you're gonna be looking like Denzel in Book of Eli, blind and shit, walking around carrying your shit. I mean, robbing people's sneakers, dead people's sneakers and shit.
Yeah, it's gonna suck, man.
Playing an old iPod. I don't even know how he did that.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was a good song.
Where you get the energy from?
Like,
what the electricity from this? That was a good song too. I was like, I'm gonna get this song. Denzel, man, he has a good song selections.
But seen any new movies lately? Like, I don't know, Batman?
I don't watch no comic book shit. Nah. Of course, I'm a huge Batman fan. People, anybody that knows me knows that. And I did catch the new Batman, and it was, I thought it was pretty fucking awesome.
I liked it too.
It was pretty creepy.
Do you think it's better than The Dark Knight, or it's somewhere up there?
It's close to The Dark Knight. It's better than Batman Begins and Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
But I still think Dark Knight is a better made just movie overall.
Yeah.
Not just a Batman movie, but just like, I put that shit in top movies, you know what I mean? Because it's so well done. You know, that first scene with the Joker, that shit gets you, you know what I mean?
That's a great opening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's got Chris Nolan as the director.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, he knows his shit, dude. He knows how to pick shots. It was a broader scale Batman movie, you know what I mean? It's even international and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of has a little James Bond vibe going on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, there are Batman stories and comics that are more, like, James Bond oriented, so you can't be like, that's not Batman, you know what I mean? So, it's a form of Batman. It's a type of Batman. But as far as the way I feel about the new Batman, I just like how horrific it is. Like, it feels like, 7, like, what everybody's been saying pretty much is how I feel about it, you know? The horror elements in it, the creepy-ass Riddler. I mean, I go on and on.
It was pretty good, man. When I went to go watch it, I knew it was going to be long, so I'm like, all right, might as well just get, accept it. It's going to be like almost 3 hours, a lot of dialogue. But it wasn't boring, though. I didn't find myself bored. No. Even the dialogue parts were pretty interesting. They kept it moving forward. That's what I liked about it.
I was on edge, like, the whole time.
Yeah, and it was interesting. So even though it's a long-ass movie and there's a lot of conversation in it, you're not bored. It keeps you entertained, and it keeps moving forward, so that's important about that. But I did like it. I think this, Robert Pattinson, whatever his name is, I think did a good job.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Glitter Boy. From, I'm kidding. He's a good actor.
He is a good actor. I've seen him in different roles.
He did good on this. He was very emo as Bruce Wayne.
That was
the most emo Bruce Wayne I've ever seen on film, but it made sense in context. Yeah, he had the emo hair. He was emo as fuck, he's pale as shit because he's been in the Batcave. I could relate. But I bought it, because, you would be traumatized. You see some, your parents get killed at that age, you know what I mean? Like, you'd be fucked up.
It sticks with you,
I think,
for the rest of your life. So you could really relate to that little boy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, the little...
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah. And, it happens in the beginning of the movie. People, the mayor or somebody gets killed, and basically there was a kid
Yeah.
that's seen the murder, and so yeah, obviously that's gonna make Batman feel some kind of way about it.
Yeah. Travels back in time.
Yeah.
Poor kid.
What did you not like about it? How about I ask you that?
Let's see. I think there weren't a lot of action scenes in it.
That's the same thing Rob Bacon said. My cousin, people. That's my cousin.
Yeah, not a lot of action going on. I mean, yeah, the action that it did have was pretty cool, but I think it could have been a little bit more. Being that it's a comic book movie, it's Batman, you expect that type of stuff. Some, like, whoa type of scenes. Kind of like with Marvel.
Yeah, exactly.
They has some pretty cool scenes, some fight scenes. It did have it, but it wasn't spectacular, and I don't think it was enough.
It's a comic book movie, but it's not for kids.
Yeah. It's more of like a real detective movie.
I think kids might even get bored. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
But it was still good though. It was a good detective. I mean, he's the world's greatest detective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, when I was 12, I watched 7. So, but that's me. I don't know.
You're a different type of kid.
I'm a different kind of kid. You know what I mean? Yeah. When I was a kid back then, but I don't know. I liked it. I didn't like. I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like. I didn't like that squirrel thing he did when he jumped out the roof when he glided, and it looked like a squirrel. Like it was supposed to be his bat cape, but because it's year 1 or year 2, whatever he has.
I think I probably missed that scene when I went to the restaurant.
Oh man, it's kind of funny though. Spoiler alert, but he's basically getting chased by the cops. Do you remember that part? Where he was, you missed one of the best parts. You missed that. It was basically remember when the bomb went off. Okay. When that dude came and he blew up in front of him.
Yeah.
After that scene, he wakes up in the cops' room, and for some reason, the cops didn't take off his mask. Which, what the fuck? And then right when they're about to take off his mask, Batman just wakes up, punching motherfuckers.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and so right after that scene,
I did go to the restaurant.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, he punches Jim Gordon, but Jim Gordon was in on it.
Yeah, okay.
And so he starts dipping out and running to the police station. It was funny. And then he gets to the top, and then he's about to, he's at the top of the building, and he gets to the edge, and he sees that it's fucking, high. And it's he got scared. He's like, oh shit. He had that moment. And then he's he zips up his little squirrel gliding suit, and he fucking goes down. And then he has a hard crash too, bro. That shit looked like it hurt. I was damn. And he limps off and shit. I was like, okay, I can believe that because that shit would hurt. But I just don't like the way it looked. Because I know they're going for grounded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey, you don't have to be that grounded. I like what Nolan did. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that shit made sense. And this was more like we doing a real, this is how it would look. And it didn't look all that great.
That guy, that's in the cell with Riddler. That's the Joker, right?
Yeah, I think the director confirmed it too. So there's no interpretation or anything that's the Riddler and shit. So
he was saying something about jokes or something like that. I think it was a joke.
Yeah, I think he said clown or something.
Yeah, that's got to be the Joker.
Yeah, I looked at it again because I watched the movie twice with Rob Bacon, and you could see the scars and all that shit.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was crazy. I watched when I first watched it. I watched it in one of those Dolby AMC fancy theater things. Okay, she was fancy, legit, huh? Yeah. I was like, man, it was crazy, man. It was a cool experience. I recommend that shit to anybody. And I eat fancy too, because I didn't have time to get food before I was hungry. I was like, I'm gonna have to fucking eat here. Yeah. Spend a gang of bread on myself. I'm like, fuck it, whatever, man. It's Batman, you know what I mean? Some chicken tenders and fries, but they were surprisingly good, bro. I was surprised.
Was it at the AMC?
Yeah, they do. Where they bring it to you and shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you fancy.
I got fancy for that one. I'm like, I'm going to get fancy. I'm going to tell you what else I seen, though, that's horror-related. The Cursed.
I haven't seen that.
It's a werewolf movie. I went with my girl, and she's the one that invited me. And I didn't know about the movie until I seen the trailer. I was like, oh, this looks cool. And it's some crazy shit, bro. Because it's it's a time period piece, so it's back in I don't even know what year it was, like the 1700s or something, somewhere in Europe.
Right.
And you got the dude from Narcos, the white dude. You know, I'm talking about the dude, country white dude that was the police dude in Narcos. I forget
the first season.
Yeah, and he was in Logan.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
he does a really good accent, bro. I didn't think he could pull a British accent. He did it well. I couldn't even tell it was him because they dyed his hair and shit. I was like, isn't that the dude from Logan?
Or maybe he is British and he just does an American accent.
Maybe he's good at accents, man. But he did his thing. But it's a confusing movie at first though.
Yeah,
because they do a lot of flashbacks and shit, and so you're really confused. But the gore is fucking insanely dope, bro. That's why I know you would like it.
Yeah.
Because the gore is really good.
I like that old school gore, man.
Yeah. The transformation scenes was unique for this, man. Like, it's like when they kill the werewolf, mild spoiler alert, it's like the person...
They kill him?
Well, no, there's various, like... It's almost like a disease, it seems like. You know what I mean?
Don't say how
it's a curse, basically.
Okay.
And so this family is cursed. I'm not going to go into it, but it's kind of the cliche shit, you know. And there is gypsies involved and things like that. But it's done in a really cool manner. Like, the acting spot on. And like I said, my favorite thing was just the transformations. It's really unique, man. Like, it's gross even, the way they do it. Yeah, it's really nasty. And it's like, you'll be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those kind of scenes, man. Like,
that's crazy.
And it was a little bit hard to get into at first, but then as it goes by, and eventually, you know, the dude I was telling you about, the dude who played the main guy, he kind of explains what's going on because he's kind of a hunter.
Okay.
He knows what's going on, but the family's kind of like they don't know, so he goes there to help them. You know what I mean? And it takes place during like a wartime, so you get to see all kind of weird ass, crazy ass, you know, like war scenarios and stuff like that.
Well, sounds good.
Yeah, it's just a little confusing though. Yeah, it was good. It's just confusing at first because too many flashbacks to the point you're like, it kind of you don't know.
What are we right now?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out. The Curse, right?
Yeah, The Cursed. It's definitely one of the horror ones that I like.
Another gruesome horror movie that I really liked that people gave shit about it was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I haven't seen it, but I have heard
it was good. But like I don't know if you like that old school gore.
I do like gore when it's done right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even if I don't like the story, I'm like, well, the gore's good. You know.
At least, right? You give it that. I thought it was good, man. I don't know why people were giving it shit, but I kind of enjoyed it. It had that old school gore to it. The killing, that scene on the bus where he's killing everybody with the chainsaw. That was sick.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it has some really
party
cool
bus,
scenes.
right? Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
It was cool, man. It was it was entertaining. It has your typical. Is he dead? Is he dead for sure? Is he dead? Is there gonna be like another part? I'm not gonna give a spoiler alert, but I'm not gonna give too much away.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, there might be another one. Yeah, but I did enjoy it though.
It's a continuation of the first OG 1970s.
The first OG one, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not that the old lady that comes out it's not really the same girl, but
not the same actress.
Yeah, not the same actress.
You know, she had that idea to do that though. I was watching one of the documentaries for the first one.
Yeah.
And she was like, I thought where they would go with the sequels, I was gonna go get revenge on the family. That's what she thought.
Oh, okay.
And they kind of did it with the sequel, but the sequel was a lot goofier. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and it had I forgot his name. Yeah, I forgot who played the sheriff, but that dude was supposed to be, I guess, apparently her character's dad. Oh, and so he went crazy and goes after the family. It's a funny movie though, like it's entertaining, but it's just not like it ain't what the first one is though. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that. It's different.
Yeah, this one was cool, man. I'm guessing the family dies. They don't really explain it. Honestly, they don't explain what happens to the family. Yeah. He's just being taken care of by somebody who takes care of orphans. She's an old lady now, but he's in her care, and he's kind of hiding, right? So that's why this chick, the one that survived, she hasn't found him, but that's her like life mission to go after him and finally to kill him. Kind of like with Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween.
Yeah, they're doing that.
Yeah, they copied. I mean,
Sarah Connor, all that.
I've seen the memes of how they copied the Halloween movie. And yeah, I can understand because that's exactly what she does. She's trying to hunt him, and she finally does. I'm
gonna have to check it out, dude.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
It's on Netflix, and it's free.
Yeah, fuck it. It's a good movie. But I give it a I give it a 6 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad
for a horror movie. Yeah, it's not bad.
It's horror. Yeah. I can't think of anything right off the top that I've seen outside of those two movies. I wanted to watch the new Scream, but I just didn't get around to it.
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah. I don't even know how it ends. I don't want to know how it ends.
Yeah, I don't ever want that to be spoiled when it comes to Scream, because it's like a murder mystery kind of thing.
Yeah, who done it?
Yeah, that's why I don't ever tell me who done it, because then I don't even want to watch it if you tell me.
Yeah, because then it's like fuck, I already know who's under that mask. Yeah, there's just no point to it.
Yeah, that's the main reason I watch those movies. For the whodunit aspect of it.
But I did hear that girl's going to come back. Campbell, I forget her name.
Yeah, she's still alive. That's what's up.
So, yeah, I guess she survives, and she's going to come back for another part.
She still looks good, man.
Yeah,
for her age, shit, man, she still got it, man. Courtney Cox is still alive, apparently, because she's going to return
Oh, is she gonna return?
Yeah,
also?
that's what I heard. Yeah, I read on.
Okay, so
I was
she
on
does
Twitter,
better
I think, and I read about that.
I'm gonna assume Dewey dies. The cop.
I'm surprised he made it this far. To be honest, shit, you know what I mean? Like, damn, fucking Dewey, man.
He's still alive and kicking though.
He got some good luck on his side, bro. Have you gotten any books or anything like that?
I'm still reading. Last time we talked, I was reading The Sodom's Lot by Stephen King.
I gotta check that one out.
And it's good. I'm almost done with it. I'm reading a few pages every night after I write. I'm at the part where all the whole vampire shit's going on. Like, bodies have disappeared. People are getting bitten. It's like the town is turning into vampires. So it's getting really good.
Yeah.
Like, every night I'm like, damn, I gotta read some more. I gotta keep reading. So it's getting really good. I'm almost done with it. I enjoyed the book. It was good.
Damn.
There's a movie, too, that I want to watch as soon as I'm done with the book.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, like everybody says the book is better than the movie. But I still want to watch the movie anyway.
The vampires are creepy as shit in the movies. You know what I mean? Like, they look like Nosferatu, bro.
Yeah, I seen clips of it. The bald dude looking like Nosferatu.
Yeah, I've seen clips of it too. I haven't seen the entire movie, but I've just seen clips of it. I gotta do the same thing you did. I gotta read the book, watch the movie, do all that.
There's a famous scene of a boy. He's like floating by the window. Yeah, I got to that part. I'm like, oh, finally, I'm at this part. Like, I know what that's about now. So it's no spoiler alert, but it's a boy that gets bitten by a vampire, right? And the family's mourning his death. He's one of the boys that disappears from the actual funeral home.
The Lost Boys.
Yeah, and so he's floating at his friend's window, and he wants to come in, but his friend's kind of like,
fuck that.
Nah, bro, you're not supposed to be fine. So I don't think I'm gonna let
Peter
you
Pan,
in.
homie. Like, what the fuck?
I don't think I'm gonna let you in, my dude. Like, I love you, bro, but nah, you can stay outside.
Damn. So I think that's why they did it in the Lost Boys. Remember, because his brother, when the homie's brother came back as a vampire, and he was
that's
like,
right,
yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's probably where they got that shit from. I ain't never think about that.
Speaking of the Lost Boys, they're gonna remake it again. Did you hear about that? It's got that chalet, but well, I'm not good with names. But that dude that did the movie Dune,
I don't know.
King,
oh,
the young
dude.
King.
Yeah, he's good though.
Yeah, he's gonna come
so it
out
gives
in
me
that
hope
movie.
now.
Yeah,
now I got hope
actually.
because you said that dude. Okay, well, I'll fuck with it.
They're putting some pretty good star power to his remake, so I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, he could do.
Either way, I'm gonna watch
good,
it.
Man.
Did you see the last one? I never saw the last one. The remake of the Lost Boys.
I don't know if it was a remake, but I seen the sequels and it was just garbage.
I think it was a sequel. Yeah,
I seen it.
I heard the same. I was like, I'm not even gonna bother watching it, man.
It was straight to DVD too. I remember I rented them back in the day. Yeah, because I wanted to see the return of the Corey's reunion.
Oh, he does come out in that movie.
Yeah,
okay.
But they cut it out, so you got to watch the deleted scene. I'm like, why'd y'all cut that out? Like, that's stupid.
That is kind of stupid.
Because they meet up at a beach and they're talking, and then Corey, one of the Corys, the blonde one, is like, yo, I got bit. I'm a vampire now, pretty much. This is what he was telling her. The other one
sucks, but here I am.
Yeah, it's like the master vampire's on his way. You're fucked, basically. That's all. Basically, what he was telling him. I was like, man, this could have been so much better when in the right director's hands. This could have worked, but Warner Brothers just wanted some quick cash.
God damn it, Warner Brothers.
All bad. But yeah, the original Lost Boys, man, I love that movie, man.
I was just watching that actually I was watching it for New Year's.
Yeah.
It was just something to put on. Not really watching it, but it's there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a good movie, man. The soundtrack, everything's cool, man. I was gonna tell you, I normally don't always make bookstore runs, especially during COVID, but I did go lately. I went to Barnes and Nobles because I was actually looking for that. There's a Batman prequel book to the movie.
Okay.
And I heard it was good. So I was gonna order it on Amazon, but they took too long. It would have been like next month or some shit. Like fuck that. So I went to Barnes and Nobles, and just my luck, they didn't fucking have it.
Ah, it sucks.
So I was like, well, I'm here. You know what I mean? So I just started looking around. I was browsing the horror, and I almost got Salem's Lot. It was like Salem's Lot, and then the Shining one, and the sequel to it. I was like,
Dr. Sleep,
because I do want to read that. But then I went to the graphic novel section, and I seen an Evil Dead comic. It was like the graphic novel.
I did see your post.
Dude,
yeah. Some
the
cool,
artwork is so great. I don't know the artist's name yet, but it looks realistic. You know what I mean? Like, it's the kind of art that I like. It's all painted and shit.
The book is about the first movie?
Yeah, it's basically a retelling of the Evil Dead 2.
Oh, okay.
Or Evil Dead 1. But they do it in a really cool way.
Talk about gore. That movie has some
And the remake too.
Good, yeah.
The remake's so good. I was so surprised by the remake.
Me too.
Like that has to be the most blood-filled scene I've ever seen at the end when it rains blood and that her evil twin is coming out the ground and she starts dismembering her. I was like, God damn! If you're a gore hound, then you gotta watch that shit.
Yeah,
dude.
that was cool.
That shit's crazy. It looks so realistic. Like when someone gets cut in that movie, you just like you feel it. You like ooh, like ugh. Like damn, that sucks. But and then they make it seem like the girl, the one that gets possessed or whatever in the beginning, she ends up being the protagonist to the movie. You know what I mean? Because at first it kind of makes you think that her brother's gonna be it. Okay. But he don't make it, I don't think. And then she takes over, and then she ends up with a chainsaw and shit.
She's the one that's underneath the what is it, like?
Yeah, cut it, cut it. yeah, that trailer hooked me. I was like, this shit look dope. And,
so it's a cool graphic novel, huh?
Yeah, the graphic novel's awesome, man. I got that, and then I got drum roll, please. That was bad, but
sound effects.
Tales from the Crypt, but what's the other one they call it?
Tales from the Hood.
They need to make a comic book of that. No, it was the other one. I forgot the name, but basically it's EC Comics. It's Tales from the Vault because they had the Crypt Keeper, they had the Vault Keeper, and I think they had a witch. Those were 3 characters in the comics. And then they only brought them out in the cartoon run of Tales from the Crypt, but they never did it in the actual show. I wish they would have. That would have been interesting. Dang. But yeah, they would always bicker among themselves and shit in the comics and the cartoons. Yeah. And so it's cool, man. And so like the art's really cool, and even just like the first story was hooking me. Okay. You know what I mean? Because it's about an artist and a dude who's trying to jack his brother's artist because he's like the artist does art, but he's like. He's not doing anything to make money off of it, and his cousin or brother or some shit like that. It's like he gets all money. It's like you could be rich, but you're an idiot for not doing this. So I'm just gonna sell your art to some other guy. You know what I mean? So he ends up doing it. But I need to read the full thing. But I was like,
it sounds like an interesting story, man.
It sounds like an old if you did it in modern day, it would be like, why aren't you selling your art as NFTs? Yeah, you know what I mean? You could be rich. It's that. Except it's in that one. It's it's an old story because it's basically all the old comics kind of condensed into one volume or whatever. Okay. Yeah, so it's a thick book. It has dope art. So I had to, man. I had to.
Nah, you had to. Where'd you go? Barnes and Noble?
Yeah, Barnes and Nobles because all the local shit was closed because it was like I'm a night person and it was like after 6 it was like 7 or something. Okay. And so yeah, that was like the only thing because I wanted to go to a comic book store at first, but they were all closed like at 6. So I'm like, fuck. Now I gotta drive all the way to the fucking mall and shit. Yeah. But it was cool, man. Like it was chill.
I tried to sell my comic book. I mean my book to a comic book store.
And they were like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they were like, nah, man, it's just a book. It's not the same. Yeah, nah, you hate, man. But I tried.
That's all right. We're gonna have some new shit for him. And then
what I want to do with this new book is put a bunch of art in it.
If we could do it painted, bro, like I was telling you,
I gotta look into that, man.
I gotta show you that book, man, that Evil Dead. Because if we could do something like that, that would be amazing. But it would be fucking hard as fuck to do. Yeah. Because that shit looks real. I mean, it looks like movie stills sometimes, bro. Yeah. Like he gets it so right. Like I don't know who that artist is, but he does his thing.
The issue is though the color.
The color they charge more.
I'm gonna do that when I actually create it through Amazon services. Yeah. So I gotta look into that, but that would be cool though.
You would have to sell it at a higher price too.
Yeah, and that's what I don't want.
My boy was telling me you'd have to sell like a 35 or some shit like that.
Fuck, who's gonna buy a book for $35?
Ballers, that's what, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know that too many ballers.
But that's what I was thinking. I was telling him though, bro. I was like, you can't really sell yourself that short either, bro. Because I know that's the mentality behind it. Because I've had that mentality too. Yeah. But what I've noticed, like with my art, bro, like people will still buy it, like on TeePublic. Outside of the t-shirts, I've had people buy like tapestries, which is expensive as fuck. And then not just that, but like other kind of merchandise. So it does surprise you. And I feel like if somebody really wants something, they're gonna get it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
No matter the price. Like like Chucky's collections and shit, and monster replicas. Like there's that niche. What do you call it? Community that's willing to buy. It's a market, like a niche market. Right. Like Immortal Technique said once in his rap, he was like, "There's a niche market for motherfuckers that like porn where people shit on themselves." And shit. So you mean to tell me there ain't no niche market for some real rap shit? You know what I mean? So that's how, I think that's true, man. I think there's always more people buy. Not obviously, it's not gonna be everybody because it's hard times, bro. So I understand that.
Do you remember when Nipsey Hussle did that with one of his CDs?
I actually didn't know.
He created a whole little package. It was his CD and like some pictures and some other little cool things, and he sold it for like $1,500.
Wu-Tang did that shit. Remember, they sold it for like $1 million to a private collector that wasn't supposed to release it, but he was an asshole and released it.
I do remember.
And they got mad.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying though, man. Yeah, selling it for that value. Yeah. But as a new, as a new author, nobody really knows your name, so actually it should be free. Get your name out there first. And then,
that makes sense as well too.
Yeah.
So I can understand that.
But we'll see how it plays out though, man.
It is hard though, like when you starting off on anything like that, because you do, like you say, you do have to put yourself out there a lot, and you just gotta. It takes years, you know what I mean. So
I was thinking of sharing some of my chapters like on Reddit or.
I like those videos you've been doing, dude. Like people, Eric has a TikTok out there.
Yeah.
I don't know what your TikTok is. You can tell
it's
him.
Eric OM. And what I've been doing is I've just been uploading all the information because I'm working on a book right now, right?
Right.
It's about a serial killer. And so all the information that I'm gathering, I figured why not just share with the public?
Right.
So I'm doing a lot of research, studying serial killers, how they think, what they do, like what motivates them,
right?
What gets them off. So all this information that I'm researching, I figured I just might as well make some TikTok videos and.
Oh, so that's what the reason you did those.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if anybody's like, oh, this guy is the serial killer TikTok guy, like he's always talking about serial killers. So I kind of want people to know that
serial killer guy.
I'm that guy, right? So when it comes time to the release of the book, I want people to realize I kind of know what the fuck I'm talking about because I have all these videos, I've done all the research, I've put in time into it. Like, even when I do these TikTok videos or when I put them on Reels of Instagram, I still have to do the research. I still have to read what they did, who they killed, how they killed them. And that shit is sick, man. It fucks with you.
It looks easier, though, to the viewer that you're just putting these videos out.
I'm just talking about it, but you're actually doing the research about it. And you're not just reading one article. You're not just going on Wikipedia. You're going on different sources, reading about it.
And you got to write it down, what you're going to say.
And I'm also downloading all these pictures of, like, for example, right now I'm working on Ed Gein, the clown killer. So I'm downloading all these pictures.
Are you sure it's Ed Gein? Cause Ed
no,
Gein
I'm sorry, not Ed Gein. Guy, what's his
I know
name?
what you're talking about, though. The guy that they based the clowns and shit on.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I forget his name, too. My cousin has a fucking magnet of him on the kitchen. I'm like, what the fuck did you put that? This is so creepy, bro. Like, what the fuck? I think he did it to fuck with me because I hate clowns.
John Wayne Gacy, I think his name is.
John Wayne.
Yeah.
John. That's actually the name of my cousin, except his is written like in the Italians.
Okay.
John,
maybe
that's why he did it. That's kind of even weirder. But nah.
Strange. Yeah.
Very strange.
But yeah, so I have a whole list of all the serial killers that I want to talk about. It's a gang of serial killers. There's so many out there. There's even a Colombian one. He killed like 200.
Oh, it's not me. Okay.
No.
I thought you were.
You're not the only Colombian guy. He killed like 200 plus kids, and he talks about it so nonchalantly, dude. Like,
I think I know you're talking about.
He's interviewed about it, and he just talks about it like you and I would talk. Just talking about like a normal day thing.
Sociopath, bro.
Yeah, these people are nuts, bro.
They don't feel
normal to them.
They don't feel shit.
No,
that's
they don't.
What's scary. That's what's scary about sociopaths.
They don't, and the thing is that they hide it with trying to feel something about it, trying to feel a certain way.
Wow.
But it's just a lie. They're just fronting.
They're
covering
like
up.
American
really
Psycho, I think, did that too. With,
yeah.
With what's his name? Batman. That was in it. Bale.
Okay, yeah.
That movie. I think that's what it was.
That's
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good movie too.
I didn't get to see it, to be honest.
You never saw it?
But I just know I know so much about it, yet I've never seen the movie. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I need to check it out.
Yeah, you need to check it out, bro. That's
back in the day, who I thought that was? I thought that was Tom Cruise on the cover.
Oh, yeah.
They got like a similar nose and shit. I thought that's why I was like, Tom Cruise is a serial killer. I think that's the reason I never watched it.
I can't believe Tom killing somebody. Yeah.
You know what he said though? Christian Bale was talking about it. He was like, I based my character off Tom Cruise.
Did he really?
Yeah, because he said Tom Cruise has dead eyes. And that made me look at Tom Cruise. I was like, is Tom Cruise a serial killer? Like, it weirded me out. I'm like, that is so weird for him to say that. I was like, all right.
I never seen Tom Cruise's eyes, but I'm going to have to Google his eyes. And...
Now when he gets serious, you're like, is he a killer?
Is he going to kill somebody?
Is that why that lady left him? I think she's living that Scientology shit. That shit crazy.
That shit is crazy. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. I'm just sharing all these serial killers, talking about them. Hopefully people like it, like-minded people.
Yeah, that research you're talking about, this dude, this homie at work, man, I've been chopping it up with him, bro, and he's He's about to release a book too. Well, actually, a graphic novel, and it's crazy, apocalyptic. It sounds dope, to be honest. And but the art's more like anime, and he showed me like stills of it, and I was like, that should look dope.
Yeah. So it's like a animated book.
Yeah, it's gonna be like it looks animated, but it's still a graphic novel.
I'm sorry.
Comic book or whatever, but the art looks like very anime manga style.
Gotcha.
But it's apocalyptic and shit, bro. Like it's kind of like Spawn or something like that.
Yeah.
But he was telling me, he's like, dude, there's so much research that I had to do in order to write this shit. Like people just don't know the amount of research.
Man.
And I'm like, you know what? I feel you, bro, because it is like. That's a lot of things you're talking about, a lot of supernatural stuff, a lot of, you got to delve into, the Bible and then other books,
So many resources. That's what William Blatty did with the book that you bought me. Thank you, by the way. Legion. Yeah.
I gotta
he did a lot of research. He said he had like notes and just notes of things that he read about in the Bible and cases, real exorcisms that happened. He just had notes of it, and that's what really helped him. And you can tell.
Probably.
That's scary, just going through that stuff, man.
I was like, damn, like that shit gets dark.
Yeah.
That shit's scary. Like, especially like that, I don't know if you've ever listened to the tape of The Exorcist of Emily Rose. Like, I know the movie, it didn't really happen, but it's based on like some German girl. Mm-hmm. And they have the tape still, and you could even listen to it on YouTube. I mean, it's in German, but it sounds scary as shit. Yeah, that shit's it scares me to the bone. I get bone chills just from watching it. I mean, hearing that shit, dude. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah,
that shit's creepy.
I listen to some of these creepy stories or creepy things, just anything creepy related on
creepy
TikTok.
Pasta.
Yeah.
There's a dude, I don't know if you've ever been on YouTube, Mr. Creepypasta, and he just tells like these creepy stories.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I don't know if they're real or not. They're probably fake, but it's just the way his voice and the way the music and shit.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Yeah, he does. Like, and that's kind of like what you do, man, with these TikTok videos. That's why I like them. I'm like, yeah, I'm down for this shit. Like, you should definitely do these kind of videos.
I'm gonna keep doing them, man. I got a whole list.
But on YouTube as well, man. Make a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
even though YouTube's are fucking assholes for not monetizing us, but it is a good platform for to get shit out there.
Damn.
But I'm sorry, I just had to put them on blast, but they deserve it.
Well, hopefully they'll listen to us this time.
Yeah, but yeah, man, sounds dope, bro. Anything else, man? Like going through your skull right now? Evil thoughts of Eric.
Nah. I can sleep at night after doing all this research, which is surprising. Is that wrong? Am I normal?
Do you have nightmares?
Nah, I don't. You know, my wife asked me about that because we were talking about horror movies and how she was unable to, when she was a little child, when she was a kid, like if she would watch a horror movie, she would have nightmares and she couldn't sleep. Wow. So her parents didn't let her. And I told her, well, thank God that my mom let me watch scary movies because I was able to sleep like a baby. I never got any nightmares, bro. I never went through that trauma. So, I don't know. Does that make me normal?
Well, they used to scare me watching them, but when I was a kid. But, I mean, I had nightmares, but it wasn't always like I watch a movie, I'd get nightmares, like Freddy Krueger nightmares or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I get nightmares from not watching movies. Like,
that's true.
I mean? So, I don't really, there's very few movies that just I watch and then boom, I have a nightmare. But one movie, though, I will say, and that's one of your favorite movies. Yeah. Not The Walking Dead, but what's the remake of Dawn of the Dead, the remake one? Mm-hmm. Originally, when they first brought that movie out, I think they showed like 10 minutes on Channel USA. And so I got to see that shit for free, right? And then that zombies, I had never seen zombies like that. I fucking had nightmares of that shit, yo. I woke up like, what the fuck? I gotta see this movie now, fool.
That's one of my favorite movies, man.
That movie's cool, man. Like, I like it. Zack Snyder, man.
Zack Snyder? Oh, he also did Army of the Dead.
The new one. The Las Vegas one.
Yeah, did you watch that?
Yeah, I watched that. It
was interesting. Yeah. It was entertaining. It was boring. It's not your typical zombie movie,
comic
of course.
Bookish.
Yeah, exactly. Zombie comic book movie.
But they had to do something different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, this is a genre that's been told over and over again, and I think people are kind of tired of it. So they want to hear or they want to see something new.
I feel like what happens, it happens in cycles. You know, they get tired of zombies, and so they go to vampires, and after vampires, they might fuck a werewolf.
Yeah, and then they go back to zombies.
You know, it comes and goes.
Yeah.
Man,
right now, speaking of zombies, I saw All of Us Are Dead, that Korean zombie movie. I mean, that series. It's really good.
I gotta see it.
I enjoyed it, man. It's good. It kind of reminded me of my book, actually, because I talk about how life is going on in high school.
Yeah, the high school.
The virus spreads in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's like affecting every kid, and they show a little bit of their life and how they know each other, and one boy likes the other girl likes another boy. It's like a whole little high school drama shit. Yeah, little love triangles. It's high school shit, you know?
Yeah.
But they do a good job about it, and they do a good job. They have some pretty cool death scenes. The makeup is awesome. It's a cool show. It's a good watch. I'd watch it again.
Again and again and again.
Yeah, man.
You want to plug anything or anybody you know?
I got no plugs right now, man, but I know this cool guy named Art of Lunatic. He has some real cool art, you know, in case you guys want to check him out, buy some of his merchandise. He's good, man.
Yeah, Art of Lunatic. If you just go to artoflunatic.com, I have all my links, including links to the Dark Dimension podcast. I have links to my TeePublic, just all our sites, you know. Everything's on there, social media, so you can go on there. And that will also take you to the Dark Dimension LLC website for authors that want book distribution. There's a goddamn ghetto bird flying around the hood. We in the hood, people. There's a fuck. I hope these motherfuckers don't start looking for some people.
Oh, man. But even if you need an ISBN.
Yeah, ISBN.
These ISBNs cost like $300 for like a pack of 10. Well, I have a couple of ISBNs in case you guys need one. Please reach out to me. I'll sell it to you. You don't have to buy that bundle. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in.
One more thing before we tune out. I just wanted to shout out my boy, because I told him I'd do it. So, my boy Terrence just dropped a book, y'all. It's on Amazon. It's called Forever Blue. It's basically kind of like a fantasy type, you know, anime manga style story. And it's for people that are familiar with mangas and anime, it's done in that format. So when you read it, it's a thick book, but it is, you know, it's like a fantasy. I haven't read it yet, so I can't really, you know, get into how I feel about it yet, because like I said, it's a big ass book. That should look like one of the books from school and shit. But
like an encyclopedia.
It is interesting, and it's on Amazon right now. And he's also an artist, so he did his own artwork.
That's dope. That's even better when you can draw what you're thinking.
Yeah, he does anime style art, and he's really good at it. He's back on social media. He took a break because he was like, "Man, I'm never gonna write this book. I'm always on Instagram, you know." Yeah. And so I was like, "All right, bro." So I stopped hearing from him for months, and I hit him up like, "Yo, you alive?" You know, he's like, "Yeah, all right, brother." You know what I mean? He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm almost done with this book. I'm about to release it on Amazon." But you know, he got excited and shit. I'm like, "All right, brother. Just drop that shit out, you know, let me know," you know what I mean? Yeah. And so that now he's in that promotion stage, you know what I mean? Okay. So he's in that marketing stage.
Pushing
it
out
the fun
there,
part, you know what I mean?
That's good, man.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Good luck with that shit. Other outside of that, I don't know any other authors, you know, from the underground or anything that I know that are pushing anything. But if you are interested in the dude I was telling you about, he has an Instagram called Nerds and Hip Hop, because what he's basically trying to do, he got a little movement going on where, you know, hip-hop's always associated with the streets and everything, and everybody knows that, but, you know, in the streets, you know, we got nerds, we got geeks, you know, we're here, you know what I mean? We like this shit, too, and we want to talk about it. So he's trying to have a forum for that, you know what I mean? Like a channel for that, for people to join, you know what I'm saying? Freestyle, talk about that nerd shit. And then he's going to drop that apocalyptic book, which I'm not gonna drop too much info about it, but I've seen previews, and what he's told me about it, it sounds sick, bro. So people, y'all be on the lookout for dude, man. He's hella talented. He used to rap too. Good, man. So he's nice on the mic as well. You know, I heard him spin, bro. Like he's dope, bro. So it's really cool to find new people that are kind of, you know, that are similar to us, you know what I mean? And then because you really vibe, and then you network with them and shit. Connect with them, So whenever I'm at any job, bro, like that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm not just on social media doing that. I'm like anywhere, bro. Like if I find somebody who I know got talent and I'm feeling them, I network with them, bro. You know what I mean? So that's how you gotta be.
It's always good to network, man.
Yup.
Expand.
All right, people, we giving y'all damn near an hour, people. Jesus, Mary and JoJo. But we out this bitch, so what do you call it, my boys and ghouls out there, man? Y'all be safe.
Thank you for tuning in, guys.
Thank you.
Until next time.
We will be dropping it sooner than we have been. It's going to be a little bit more consistent, people. It's just, you know, we kind of got out of track, you know, some of the things happened, but we back. All right, peace.